right, what's going on, YouTube? Thank you very much for tuning in. Today I have 5 players that I think you guys should watch going into the postseason for potential investment opportunities. And I'm going to show you sort of my secret sauce, which is going to be this site right here. This is how I check out all my players. It tells me all their stats. It tells me their age. You can look up guys in the majors. You can look minor league players up. This is where I do all my research for all my players. So going into the postseason, I think we have a few potential investment opportunities that I think could be very good. The first one I'm going to start with, for me, Will Smith on the Dodgers. Now, I happen to really like Will Smith. If you follow my Instagram, you will see that I invested in a Bowman Chrome Blue Refractor Auto PSA 10. There's only 10 of those, so pop 10 on the Will Smith Bowman Chrome Blue Refractor. Now, the reasons why I invested in Will Smith is because I think the Dodgers have a chance to potentially win a World Series, along with the other 8 other teams that are going into the playoffs. With that said, he's already got a World Series ring on him. He is a great catcher for the Dodgers, and I think the key was that the Dodgers had a great prospect by the name of Keibert Ruiz that they decided to trade away in the trade for Max Scherzer and Trea Turner. And I think that sent a message to not just Will Smith, but I think to everyone in baseball that they traded away their best catching prospect, Keibert Ruiz, and the message that is loud and clear: Will Smith is going to be the catcher for the Dodgers for years to come, barring any type of injuries or anything else that may happen. I think Will Smith will be a starting catcher with the Dodgers, or at least playing with the Dodgers for the next few years to come. So I look at Will Smith and I really like his style of play. You can see right down here that just this year he's got 24 home runs. Now, he's been getting better and better every year, and more consistent, driving in a lot of RBIs. He is one of the key performers on the Dodgers this year, and I think there's a lot of potential for his cards to potentially go up. Take a look at guys like Buster Posey, for example. If Buster Posey didn't get hurt, I bet you his cards would still be going up in value. So I look at somebody like Will Smith and I think, wow, this guy is super solid. He's going to get a chance to play for years and years and years. Again, barring any injury, I think he is a great investment. And I think if he wins a World Series with the Dodgers this year or continues to move on in the playoffs, I think it's only going to show the world how good he is. So I know I'm pretty big on Will Smith. I did invest a little bit into him, and I'm hyped on Will Smith. I think he's a good guy that you can buy pretty low right now. I think you can buy his autographs. I'm not kidding you. For like $30 or $40, you can get a base Bowman Chrome autograph of his rookie year. So I'm pretty hyped on Will Smith, but we got to move on. All right. Next guy I'm going to talk about, Bobashet. Okay. Bobashet is having a tremendous year for essentially, I don't even know if you want to say last year was his second year, because it really wasn't. Last year, for a lot of people, they don't even count it. But for this year, he's got 25 home runs. And he's doing a great job. He's fielding really well. He's hitting really well. I think Bobashet is definitely overshadowed by Vladimir Guerrero, who is also overpriced. But you can get a Bobashet rookie card, PSA 10, for $27. I don't know if you guys follow slab stocks, but they mentioned a sale of a Bobashet PSA 10 rookie card that sold for $27. Now, here's a little secret. I was actually the buyer on that card. So I have that one coming in the mail. I have a mail day coming up. I'm going to be showing that one with a few others that I picked up. But I really think that Bobashet is a good pickup right now. There was a lot of hype around Bobashet going into this year. His cards were going for hundreds of dollars. I remember a Sapphire rookie was going for $300. I remember his regular paper was going for like 100 to 150. Now you can get them at good prices. You can get them for, $30, $40, and you will not regret picking them up at those prices. If the Blue Jays sneak their way into the playoffs, those cards are going to go up, because outside of Vladimir Guerrero, I mean, yes, you have Marcus Semien, who's crushing it, but look at how old Bobashet is. He's 23 years old. That's why I think his cards are valued slightly more than Marcus Semien, even though Marcus Semien is having a great year. We pull him up right here, and he's 30 years old. So he's got 7 years on Bobashet, and he's got 150 home runs. So this brings me to one of my next guys, because if he's 30 years old and he's got 154 home runs, I would definitely go for Bobashet over Marcus Semien. But our next guy has around the same amount of home runs. Check out this guy, Joey Gallo. Joey Gallo is 27 years old. He's not even 30. He's 27 years old. He's got 155 home runs. That's not even including the 2 home runs he hit tonight. So he's got 37 home runs on the season, which puts him at 12 home runs since he joined the Yankees, which for me feels like it was just yesterday. It was literally right at the trade deadline. He's hit 12 home runs since then. And all I keep hearing people talking about is how he's underperforming and how he's slumping. And let me tell you, Joey Gallo is a tremendous fielder. He's got a great arm. He's an above average fielder. The only thing he doesn't do well is hit for average. That doesn't mean he doesn't get on base. Joey Gallo gets on base a ton. He has some of the most walks in the major leagues. He does strike out a lot, but the RBIs and the home runs that this guy is putting up, especially going into next year and the year after at Yankee Stadium, a big power lefty at Yankee Stadium, he's already got 2 seasons where he's hit over 40 home runs. 41, 40. He hit 35, so he's got 35 home runs this year. Who's to say he won't hit 40, being that he's got 37 now? If he hits 3 more home runs this year, that's another season of 40 home runs. I think Joey Gallo is definitely a good guy to pick up right now, because if he goes into Yankee Stadium in the playoffs and puts up a few home runs, his card prices are going to soar. Just a heads up on that. Who else do I want to go into? Let's throw in another sleeper. Check this guy out. Yordan Alvarez. He was Rookie of the Year. I hear zero hype around this guy. I heard a ton of hype around him going into the season. His card prices also are shooting up. But now, no one's really talking about the Astros. They have all that stigma about the cheating Astros, which that's a whole nother topic. I am happy to do a video on that and voice my opinions on that, but that's not why you guys are here. You guys are here because you want to know some guys to look at for potential investments going into the playoffs. So, Yordan Alvarez, look at this. 30 home runs in the year. He's played essentially 2 seasons, because again, I'm not counting the COVID season. And he's put up almost 30 home runs in his rookie year. I think if he goes into the playoffs and he swings a hot stick and he performs, because let's just be clear about that. If you perform well in the playoffs, your cards are going to go up. Look what happened to Corey Seager. Corey Seager had a phenomenal season, don't get me wrong. But last year, when he performed well in the playoffs and got the World Series MVP, his card prices took off. And I think these guys that I'm mentioning have the potential to do that as well. Next guy I want to talk about, this guy might not make it to the playoffs, but I do think it's important to talk about him. Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso, he's just been consistent. He has been super consistent. This year, he's put up 33 home runs. He's been a rock-solid performer for the Mets. His card prices are dipping. I got one of his, I think, Topps paper rookies for $25. I got a Topps Chrome rookie of his PSA 10 for $40. You can get him at these prices right now. And it almost seems silly that this is a guy who's going to have maybe 500 home runs in his career. He's 26 years old. He's already got 100 home runs. For me, this is a rock solid investment. It's almost a no-brainer. So I think go out and pick up a couple of his rookies. If you don't want to go for an autograph, you don't have the money for the autograph, pick up a PSA 10 of the Topps paper. Pick up PSA 10 of Topps Chrome. Try and get a Bowman Chrome PSA 10 or something already graded so you don't have to wait a year if you're looking to flip. I mean, it's whatever you want to do, but I happen to think this guy is a good investment. One more guy that I have for you, and this is somebody who has been very controversial for a while. Bryce Harper. Now, I will admit, when Bryce Harper came out, when he hit the big leagues, I felt personally that he was so overhyped, overrated. I really feel bad for thinking that right now, because looking at him now, he has really made it clear that he is a Hall of Famer. If he continues this way, look at this: 6-time All-Star, MVP, Rookie of the Year, Home Run Derby champ, Silver Slugger. He is cementing his way into the Hall of Fame. He has totally proved me wrong, and he's got 265 home runs under his belt. And if he does that, if he continues to do that, he will hit over 500 home runs, and he will be a Hall of Famer. So my thought process on Bryce Harper right now is that this is the point in his career where the hype has sort of worn off and his ability has outshined the thoughts of him being overrated and maybe overpaid or all of that is kind of going away, and people are saying, you know what, he is the real deal and he deserves all the accolades. He's doing really, really well. I just invested in a card of his. I mean, anything on here that I'm saying to you guys, I'm saying it because I believe in it, right? So I practice what I preach. I'm not just throwing this stuff out there to you guys. I'm literally doing what I'm telling you guys to do. And I just invested, I think it was like $1,000 in a Bryce Harper Bowman Chrome prospect, graded BGS 9.5 out of 10 that I might cross over. And I think he's worth picking up. Even if it's just a paper rookie, you can get it for around $100. You can pick up anything on this guy. I think it's a solid investment. It's a solid hold. Yeah, those are my guys for you. I threw in one extra, so we did 6 players overall. I'm sure there are more guys out there. I didn't want to go ahead. I didn't want to talk about Vladimir Guerrero Jr. or Fernando Tatis, because those guys are already at a price point that I think is really, really high, and I think they're already priced in to win a championship, to get an MVP. But I think if you go back, somebody like Will Smith, like Joey Gallo, Yordan Alvarez, I think these are guys that if they perform well in the playoffs, you could see their card prices go up quite a bit. I think right now, potential pickups, Pete Alonso, try to pick up this guy right now if you can. His prices are down. I have no idea why, but hey, it's a great buying opportunity. So I recommend picking up some stuff of his. And if you ever want to get in on Bryce Harper, I think now is the time to do so. I think his prices only go up from here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, if you stuck with me this long, please go ahead and smash that like button. If you guys have any comments, if there's any players that you want to see me talk about, you want to hear my opinions on, or you want to hype up in the comments by yourself, please drop a comment down below and let me know how you feel. All right, you can disagree with me, you can agree with me. I'm open to all of it. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.